And if you don't love those things, then how do you fall in love with those things? And then also, I dare to say that you really love white supremacy. I think you really love the world that you live in. Like you love that. Like you're used to that. It makes sense to you, right? So I would say to you that when you're talking about the chances of black-owned businesses surviving, we have to have the love for those institutions, but then also we have to transfer the love. The love also has to be intergenerational because one of the biggest things and people don't talk about this much, one of the biggest things that happens with black-owned businesses is that a lot of black-owned businesses die because the children don't want to be involved with the family business. They'd rather just go get a job working for white people. They feel like that's more stable, that makes more sense. They can get more money instantaneously. I knew a guy who was pretty successful and he had a nice business, but he didn't have millions of dollars, but he had a good solid business that was making $2, $3 million a year. And he tried to get one of his kids to come and work with him, and she didn't want to do it because she wanted, I think she wanted $7,000 a month, and he said, "I can't pay you 7,000. I can only pay you five." And she was like, "Well, I'm sorry, I can't work with you, Dad, because I gotta go and do what's best for me." And so he's like, "I have nobody I can pass my business to because my child doesn't even see any added benefit for working with her dad because she's working with this brand name corporation making $2,000 a month more than I can afford to pay her. So she doesn't understand the amount of wealth she can acquire over time by taking slightly less pay and continuing to build this multi-million dollar business, which she will own once I'm gone. But she sees none of that because she doesn't see wealth. See, you don't understand. A lot of people don't have wealth because they can't even see wealth. They can't even, wealth is invisible to them. The only thing that they can see is the paycheck. Tell me if I'm lying. Give me a yes if you understand what I'm saying here. A lot of people pass wealth because they do not see it. People, if you don't understand the power of ownership, then you won't see it. Somebody can say, "Well, okay, well, I can either give you a paycheck for 70,000 a year, or I can give you 3% ownership in this $10 billion company." A lot of people are gonna be like, "Oh, well, give me the paycheck. I need the money." That's two things. That's a lack of vision and it is short-sightedness. So either you can't see or you are short-sighted or both. You definitely can't, you're definitely blind when it comes to being able to see long term. Like you're like I am. I can see things that are up close, but I can't see stuff that's like more than 15 feet away. If I get in my car driving without my glasses, somebody's gonna get hurt that day. So some people, they are, I don't know if you call it nearsighted. Is it nearsighted? Am I nearsighted? Let me know if I got the right terminology. I can see stuff close, but I can't see stuff far away. Is that what it is? I'm nearsighted. Yeah, we got a lot of people that are economically nearsighted. All you can see is what's happening right now, how big your check gonna be next Friday, and you can't see like this idea that that in 20 years you'll be a multimillionaire because you're playing the game of survivalnomics and not playing the game of powernomics. That's what you're doing because powernomics is a game that can only be played by people who can see long term.